Hello physios, today we'll learn on topic on hypophysis cerebri. Here we can see in this situation at the base of brain. Here you can see in this picture at the base of brain, and it is often called as the master of the endocrine gland. It means endocrine orchestra because it produces a number of hormones to the body parts, and the body parts getting functioning to its structures. And the stalk of the hypophysis cerebri, it pierces the diaphragm cella and attaches to above of the third ventricle. And here we have relations superiorly diaphragm cella and tubercinurium and third ventricle, and also the optic chiasma. In inferiorly we can see sphenoid sinus and the hypophyseal fossa. On each side there is a cavernous sinus and its contents. And before we also have here subdivisions adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. It develops from the upward growth called Rathke's pouch, and other one downward extension from floor of diencephalon. First we begin with here adenohypophysis. It has three parts, like pars anterior or pars distalis, which is the largest part of the gland, and intermediate lobe or pars intermedia, which is the remnant of the Rathke's pouch, and pars tuberalis, which is the upward extension of anterior lobe that surrounds the and forms a part of the infundibulum. These are the parts. Then you can write only the parts: pars anterior, intermediate lobe or pars intermedia, and the pars tuberalis. When coming into the neurohypophysis, here we have three parts, same like pars posterior or neural lobe, which is smaller than the anterior lobe, and the infundibulum stem, which it contains the neural connections of posterior lobe with the hypothalamus, and the median emissions, which is continuous with the infundibular stem. Next, blood supply. Here we have internal carotid artery and the hypophyseal artery, which is one superior and one inferior hypophyseal artery. And the venous drainage, it is through the dural venous sinus. And the applied aspects, here we can see Florich syndrome. It means any pressure over the hypothalamus, it may cause hypothalamic syndrome, like any obesity, like your abdomen getting protruded out, that is your Froelich syndrome. And the bitemporal hemianopia, pressure over the central part of the optic chiasma, it causes the bitemporal hemianopia. That is your applied aspects of hypophysis cerebri. Thanks for watching SPN.